Welcome to Sydney CBD Repair Centre, your go-to shop for Samsung smartphone repairs in Australia. Today, we'll talk about Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4's screen lifespan and durability. Let's go! What is the lifespan of a Samsung Flip 4? The lifespan of a Samsung Flip 4 depends on several factors, such as the usage frequency, the battery condition, the software updates, and the environmental conditions. According to Samsung, the Flip 4 has a battery capacity of 10,090 mAh, which can provide up to 20 hours of continuous use. However, this may vary depending on the brightness settings, the network connectivity, and the applications running on the device. The Flip 4 also has a software update cycle of 3 years, which means that it will receive security patches and feature enhancements until 2026. The environmental conditions, such as temperature, humidity, and dust, can also affect the performance and durability of the Flip 4. Therefore, it is recommended to store and use the device in a dry and cool place, and to avoid exposing it to direct sunlight or water. Based on these factors, the average lifespan of a Samsung Flip 4 can be estimated to be around 4 to 5 years. Is the Galaxy Z Flip 4 expensive? The Galaxy Z Flip 4 is a foldable smartphone that offers a unique design and features. However, it also comes with a high price tag that may not be affordable for everyone. The Galaxy Z Flip 4 costs $999 in the US, which is more expensive than some flagship phones from other brands. The price may vary depending on the market and the carrier. The Galaxy Z Flip 4 is expensive because it uses advanced technology and materials to create a flexible screen that can fold in half. It also has a durable hinge mechanism, a dual battery system, and a water-resistant body. The Galaxy Z Flip 4 is aimed at consumers who value style, innovation, and convenience over performance, battery life, and camera quality. Therefore, whether the Galaxy Z Flip 4 is expensive or not depends on your personal preferences and budget. How many years will Z Flip 4 last? The Z Flip 4 is a foldable smartphone that offers a unique design and features. However, many potential buyers may wonder how long this device will last, considering the wear and tear of the folding mechanism and the durability of the screen. In this answer, we will try to estimate the lifespan of the Z Flip 4 based on some factors, such as software updates and hardware quality. One of the main factors that affect the longevity of any smartphone is the software updates. The Z Flip 4 runs on Android 12 with Samsung's One UI 3.5 skin on top. Software updates are important for keeping the device secure, compatible, and optimized. However, they may also introduce new bugs, glitches, or compatibility issues that may affect the user experience or performance. Therefore, some users may prefer to stick with an older version of Android or switch to a custom ROM that offers more features or stability. The last factor that we will consider is the hardware quality. The Z Flip 4 has a premium build quality with a metal frame and Gorilla Glass Victus on both sides. The hinge mechanism is also improved from the previous generation, with a stronger and smoother folding action and better dust and water resistance. The screen is made of ultra-thin glass (UTG) with a plastic layer on top to protect it from scratches and cracks. The UTG is more durable than the plastic screen used in the original Z Flip, but it is still not as strong as conventional glass screens. Samsung claims that the UTG can withstand up to 200,000 folds without breaking, which is equivalent to about 5 years of daily folding and unfolding. However, this number may vary depending on how often and how hard the user folds the device. To sum up, the Z Flip 4 is a cutting-edge smartphone that offers a unique folding experience and features. However, like any other smartphone, it has some limitations and drawbacks that may affect its longevity. Based on our analysis of the battery life, software updates, and hardware quality, we estimate that the Z Flip 4 can last for about 3 to 5 years before needing a replacement or repair. Of course, this is only an approximation and it may vary depending on how well the user takes care of the device and how satisfied they are with its performance. Does the Galaxy Z Flip 4 break easily? The Galaxy Z Flip 4 is a foldable smartphone that features a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED display and a 1.9-inch cover screen. It is designed to be durable and flexible, but it is not immune to damage. According to Samsung, the Galaxy Z Flip 4 can withstand up to 200,000 folds, which is equivalent to about 5 years of use. However, some factors may affect the lifespan of the device, such as dust, moisture, temperature, and pressure. The Galaxy Z Flip 4 also has a protective film on the main screen that can be scratched or peeled off by sharp objects or fingernails. Therefore, it is advisable to handle the device with care and follow the instructions provided by Samsung to avoid breaking it easily. Is it better to fix a broken Galaxy Z Flip 4 screen or buy a new phone? The answer to this question depends on several factors, such as the extent of the damage, the warranty status, the repair cost and the availability of a new phone. Generally speaking, if the screen is cracked but still functional, it may be worth repairing it, especially if the phone is still under warranty or has insurance coverage. However, if the screen is shattered or unresponsive, or if the repair cost is more than half of the original price, it may be better to buy a new phone, as repairing it may not restore its full functionality or appearance. Additionally, if there is a newer model of the Galaxy Z Flip available, or if the user is unhappy with the performance or features of their current phone, they may consider upgrading to a new phone instead of fixing the old one. Is it cheaper to repair or replace a Galaxy Z Flip 4? The answer to this question depends on the type and extent of the damage to your Galaxy Z Flip 4. If the screen is cracked or broken, you may be able to repair it for as low as $29, which is the same fee that Samsung charges for its traditional smartphones. However, if the hinge is damaged or malfunctioning, the repair cost may be higher, ranging from $200 to $400. Alternatively, you could replace your Galaxy Z Flip 4 with a new one, which costs $999.99 for the 128GB model or $1,049.99 for the 256GB model. Therefore, repairing your Galaxy Z Flip the 4th of May be cheaper than replacing it, unless the damage is severe or affects multiple parts of the device. Is Galaxy Z Flip 4 fragile? The Galaxy Z Flip 4 is a foldable smartphone that features a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED display and a 1.9-inch cover screen. The device is designed to be durable and flexible, but it is not immune to damage. According to Samsung, the Galaxy Z Flip 4 can withstand up to 200,000 folds, which is equivalent to about 5 years of use. However, the screen is still susceptible to scratches, cracks, and dents if exposed to sharp objects, excessive pressure, or extreme temperatures. Therefore, it is advisable to use a protective case, avoid placing the phone in tight pockets or bags, and follow the manufacturer's instructions for care and maintenance. The Galaxy Z Flip 4 is not fragile, but it requires some caution and attention to preserve its functionality and appearance. What causes broken hinge on a Galaxy Z Flip 4? A broken hinge on a Galaxy Z Flip 4 can be caused by several factors, such as excessive force or pressure applied to the hinge when opening or closing the device, exposure to dust, dirt, moisture, or other foreign substances that can interfere with the hinge mechanism or damage the internal components, improper handling or storage of the device, such as dropping, bending, twisting, or placing heavy objects on top of it, manufacturing defects or wear and tear that can affect the quality and durability of the hinge over time. If you experience a broken hinge on your Galaxy Z Flip 4, you should contact Samsung customer service or visit an authorized service center for assistance. Do not attempt to repair the hinge yourself, as this may void your warranty and cause further damage to your device.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Center. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.
It's just held on by adhesive, but pretty easy to remove. But you have to be very careful because these Samsung batteries are very dense. You don't want to puncture it or cut it in any way. We're gonna take our time here. There you go. I'm gonna put that to the side. So I guess this is the replacement display. So the replacement display already contains the screen, the hinge, and the connectors for all the components. So it comes with that packaging. You have the frame, the very sturdy plastic frame, all the plastics here just to cover up the internals. So all we need to do now is just to transfer everything. So we don't need to worry because David is an expert on everything Samsung. So this is just gonna be a reverse process of what we have done in past couple of minutes. I'm gonna remove some miscellaneous parts, and we'll start with the main board. Of course, not gonna work. I'm gonna start off with the main battery, daughter board. So as we go along, we have to take into consideration the components that we need to put back in. just to make sure that all the screws, all the connectors are accounted for. We don't want to close the device and forget to reconnect some connectors. Also, we're gonna remove some miscellaneous parts from the old display and transfer them to our replacement unit. We're gonna attempt the reinstallation of the main board and the secondary battery on the top portion. I'm just gonna close it up. There you go. Some tapes. There you have it. So this is how a Z Flip 4 looks inside. So in the middle, there's just the hinge. And at the back of this point of view is the foldable screen, which is, I think, the best innovation from any smartphone brands in 2023. So Samsung is already pioneering this foldable display. Some Chinese smartphones are copying this. And 10 years from now, Apple will also copy this foldable design. I'm gonna try to turn this on. Of course, it looks normal when you look at it from the front. There's no crease on the middle. I'm gonna try all the usual things, components, cameras, buttons, touch screen, and of course, the foldability. Look at that. It would be nice if you can mod this with the transparent back. That would be awesome. But we're gonna reinstall the back covers. Of course, this is not a project smartphone. This is for the client. I'm gonna put it all back. Look at that. It looks brand new actually. And there you have it. So if you want this kind of service, message us, leave us a comment. We'll do the same thing for your Samsung Z Flip 4. Thanks for joining, guys. Till next time, cheers!
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're worth my time?